If you guys want to get notified whenever I buy or sell a player, make sure to follow me on ultimatetrader.club, sign up for free now, and check how I make coins with my trading journal. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Market Watch video. As you guys requested on my Twitter, we are doing the Market Watch video and not the Icon Watch video today. So basically what we're going to be talking about is man of the matches, team of the weeks, all of these sort of players that are pretty low on the market right now and you guys can invest in. Basically, Market Watch is just like a quick sum up of what is happening on the market and what you guys can exploit. So before going into anything, here is my Instagram. I want you guys to follow it. I will be dropping posts like this one that you're seeing on the screen right now, where I suggest you go and pick up a smiley. Now, why I suggested to pick up a smiley for the basically this card value, because it's a zero risk investment. Whenever you invest in a card that is this card or close to this card, there is like a really low chance that you can lose many coins, or at least any of them, because the only way for them to go is up. Another thing is that right now the Brazil players, they get popularized a lot. Like, they're really popular because so many cheap OP Brazil players are coming into the game and people are building full Brazil teams. And right now, as we see on the screen, we have Ismaili, who is the cheapest left back. Look at the stats. The stats are pretty similar to Alex Telles. And do people actually have like Liga NOS teams? I don't know. Like, I would say that it doesn't matter in what leagues they play. Ismaili is currently the cheapest best left back in the game as a Brazil player. The supply is not that strong as it was in the previous weeks, and I do think this sort of card has to rise. I have picked up a shit ton of Ismailis. I have made Yana sign Lich, and I do think that he will go up, but I have picked him up for 11k or under. And if you're subscribed on my Ultimate Trader, you also picked them up, probably because for the past 2 days I have been telling you guys to go and pick him up because I see him as a really good potential investment. Now, keep in mind, it might take some time for him to rise, but eventually progressing, he will rise in price. Another thing I need to just assess is that on my Ultimate Trader, and I speak to everyone who hasn't subscribed and is maybe looking to subscribe, we have took an L on the Son investment. We have invested in Son at 270k. We have sold him at 245 because he has had a pretty solid game. He probably wouldn't get a third inform, I'm sorry, the fourth inform for only 2 goals, but this week basically no players have had an outstanding performance. No players basically can get that are that good that they can get into team of the week. So just to be safe, and why I think if he gets into team of the week that he can get lower, I sold him and I might pick him back up at the panic selling. Doesn't matter, we're gonna make our coins back on other cards. Keep in mind, as I say in this post for Ismaili, I don't want you guys to go in hard on him, you know, to buy him at, let's say, 13k or something like that. I picked him up at 11k. Try and do the same. Try and snipe him. Try and pick up a few and hold it until he rises. Now, if we go into oh yeah, of course, before going that, I just prepared here Giuliano on the screen because I want to show you how much the Brazil players are rising. He went 20k up since he was in packs in a week or two, right now in a week and a half, and it's crazy to think, because right now the thing is that people see these cheap OP players like Talisca, which just dropped a man of the match, and they are building their teams around these Brazil players who are really cheap and really OP. And that's my point. That's why I also went and invested in Ismaili. Let's go and look into the 83s market. A lot of you are asking me, like, is it good to go and buy? Yes, for 1,000 coins, I do think it's good to buy, but when will you be able to sell them? I don't know. Last year for St. Patrick's Day, they weren't needed. Will they be needed this year? It's possible. It's very possible that they will be needed. But I seriously think that, like, if you go and invest, you need to keep that mindset that you're investing into a longer term investment. So it's not going to be a short term investment. It's possibly going to be prolonged if they're not going to be needed for the St. Patrick's Day or anything like that. Same applies to the 84s right now. At 3k, they're pretty cheap. They can get cheaper, of course. Don't panic if they get cheaper, and if you buy, if they get to 2.5k, which is possible if they won't be needed in the near future. Keep in mind that EA in a month from now released a team of the week SBC, where if you inputted I believe an 84 rated team, I need to look more into that. It's going to be in the next Market Watch video. You could have gotten an 84 plus rated team of the week from any of the previous team of the weeks, and that made all of the cards who are higher rated just shoot up. Basically, looking at the 86 rated right now because of the Icon SBCs, they're at 20k. I feel like that's a normal price. They have been stagnating at 20k for the whole year, so I do feel that's a solid price. Will they go higher? It's possible. Looking into Jordi Alba, don't buy him right now. He is too much inflated. Right here on the screen, he is extinct. He will eventually drop down in price, but the cheapest 87 is 33k, 35k, which I think that's inflated. Once the Icons SBCs go away, and if they won't be needed for the 84 plus rated SBC, which will provide a team of the week 84 rated or higher team of the week player from the previous past team of the weeks, I do think that these sort of cards will drop then. But there is also the FUT Birthday hype that is coming, and it's possible that they will push up higher. If you don't know what FUT Birthday is, go check my previous video. I'll link it down in the description. And it's a bit of a gamble if you buy these players right now, but actually, like, there's still a risk and a profit to be made off of them. The 88s are at 44k, which is quite a lot if you ask me. 45k, that's been like a price where I sold the 88s throughout the year in the hype. I do think they can push further up with the Icon SBCs, but if you go and invest in any of these cards, 88 rated or lower right now to 86, 85, I do believe you're taking a risk because we don't know what EA is going to do with the Icon SBC and how much demand those SBCs will have. If we go and check the informs right now, if you guys have subscribed to me on my Ultimate Trader, you have seen me jump in on Parejo at 40k. He's already at 46k in one day. We're already making good profit, but I'm not gonna sell 100% for lower than 50k. I know and I believe that the 87 rated informs also in the FUT birthday hype, they need to go even higher, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm basically waiting for the FUT birthday hype to happen. Watch that video again. I'm gonna link it down in the description. But yeah, Parejo is still gonna possibly rise. Is it good to invest right now at 45k? It could be, but it's riskier than jumping in at 40k, which is what we did on Ultimate Trader. Also, Mauro Icardi, bought him for 60k, his 67k, the 88 rated one, as well the 87, which he's right now 51k. I bought it at 45 when he got kind of like undercut in that period, in that evening when he got the upgrade. But basically, yeah, we're making profit on all of these cards because the SBC demand is pushing them higher and higher up in price. If we just check the team of the week real quickly right now, as I said, a Smiley, great pick. I mass invested as well in him. I don't know how long it will take him to rise, but this card, when people build their Brazil teams, I do think he will go higher. Remember, don't buy him for too high. I bought him for 11k or under, which is the price that I suggest if you want to make such an investment, as well as Chan. I don't know if it's pronounced Chan or Can, I'm sorry, but I do think this card is also pretty good look right now. I will try and buy one for my team, but I don't know investment wise if it will be that profitable and if it will provide such returns. However, if you look at Arias at 18k 84 rated card, that's kind of too cheap for an 84 rated card right now. He also provides a hyperlink to Lozano, which is really good. Quaresma close to 35k should also be a pretty good investment if you ask me at this stage, because Quaresma is 5-star, 4-star, and I do think a lot of people could use him as a super sub, which will eventually push him up in value. Thiago Silva is a bit too high in price. I'm staying away from him. If you're looking to invest into Milinkovic-Savic, as a lot of you guys are, I do think the best time to buy him is when team of the season drops, when his team of the season drops, because I am 100% sure he'll get into team of the season, and that's when you buy his 87 rated card, when he will get panic sold, because right now I do believe he can still go up a bit, but if you buy him now, in the next 2 weeks you need to sell him. When the team of the season hype starts, he will slowly start going lower in price, and it's a risk. It's a risky card to hold at that high values where you can lose a lot of coins. So if we go furthermore and we check Talisca, a lot of you are asking when to buy the man of the match Talisca. Right now he is at 164k. He's dropping in value. If we go and check how Willian moved, as I said, I saw Willian on Thursday. If you watch my previous Man of the Match video where I suggested when to buy specific Man of the Match cards, I saw Willian on Thursday at 230 or lower K. 225 was when I caught him. After rewards, he went up. And as I said, that was the time before the rewards on Thursday where you could have snatched the Man of the Match cards for cheapest. Now, I was wrong in the cheapest Man of the Match cards because Fred went actually lower on Friday and after rewards because of mass supply, of course. So basically, the cheaper, the more supplied Man of the Matches, you need to wait to buy them at least until Friday. As we've seen, Friday was kind of a low point. Fred went up to 15k. I've invested a lot in him and I made like 3k per card, which was really good profit in the span of like 3 days or something. So it was really good, quick flipping. We also went into Jermaine, which we sold at 23, 24, 25k, bought at 18k, the Man of the Match 85 rated, which was also lowest on Friday, but the higher priced Man of the Match cards, they were lowest on Thursday. Don't be fooled about Fitbin right here. We see that it's Wednesday, but Thursday was actually lowest before the rewards. After rewards, they went up in price because people predicted that there will be an increased supply because of the rewards. But basically what happened, people got their coins, they started buying his card and basically pushed them up in value. So before the rewards on Thursday was cheapest, and that's what I think it will happen to Talisca as well. If you're looking to buy before the rewards, check his price, try and monitor him throughout the day. There will be a window to get him and snatch him for cheapest, in my opinion. And a lot of you might also be asking about Donnarumma if you want him in your Serie A team or a hybrid. I don't know what your guys are building right now. As you see, he's steadily dropping, but I feel like if he's one of the cheaper cards, so he could be a bit lower on Friday as well. So it might be between Thursday and Friday that he's going to be really low, but I would wait for the Donnarumma maybe just to see him Friday. And even if he goes a bit up, you know that from that point on, he's just rising, as we've seen on other cards as well. So basically, if you buy him for a bit more, you shouldn't be that concerned. Better safe than sorry. Now, if we go and jump at the icons, I'm going to do an icon watch video, possibly tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. If you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Actually, I am just going to cover the cheapest icons, which are 400k right now. I do believe if a lot of icons are needed for Pele or Gullit or any one of these cards, like they will be pushed up. That's why I gambled on a central icon, because they might lock an icon's position. For like Pele, you would need a central icon. I bought Kluivert for 410k. I bought 3 of Kluiverts, I believe, or 4, I don't remember. But basically what I'm doing here, I'm risking it, okay? This is high risk, high gambling. I'm basically just, I don't care anymore, you know. I don't care what EA does. If I lose coins on Kluivert, it's high risk. I know for myself. I went in because I hope that EA does such requirements, and I hope that they push up in value these icons, which I do predict they would. At least in the hype, I will be able to sell them. If they don't, I'm gonna basically lose coins. So the logic behind it is that for Pele or Gullit, you will need a central icon, and basically because he's an 88 rated and one of the cheapest and also kind of in demand, I went in for Kluivert, and I hope that he will be needed. If he's not needed, basically I'm gonna possibly lose even up to 50k per card. So it's basically a thing where I'm gambling on what EA is gonna do, which is never a good idea, but it's coming towards the end of FIFA and I'm gonna take it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave the links down in the description, and I'm doing these streams from Monday to Thursday. If you're interested, if you have any sort of questions, just drop on my Twitch at 5:30 p.m. UK time. Thank you. Cheers.